I've had 4 miscarriages and we still don't have a child. And I started talking about it right from the first miscarriage, mostly because I have a very big mouth. I think that's why I'm a comedian. But also because I felt like the shame and the stigma and the silence of it all was going to crush me. And it was helpful to talk about it because there were so many people that reached out that had gone through exactly the same thing. And also it let my family and my friends know what I was going through. So I found it very, very helpful because it didn't make me any less sad, but it did mean that I wasn't alone.
Pink Elephants, a support group, released a report that found that pregnancy loss care in Australia is inconsistent despite being so common. So do you think our healthcare system needs an overhaul?
And it would be really nice if we could allow women just a moment to recover. I felt very frightened the whole time that time was running out. It was like, you know, that crocodile in Peter Pan that Captain Hook always hears? Had 3 miscarriages in 1 year. And the only reason, it was awful. And the only reason that we took a break was because I went to the Red Cross to donate blood. And one of the screening questions is, have you had a miscarriage? And if you have, you can't donate blood for 6 months because your body needs a break. And I wish that I'd known that from the private specialist I was seeing rather than a blood donation centre.
What scaffolding do we put around people who are going through this?
People talk about it as if it's a really personal thing, but every second person I meet asks if I have children. And if I say that, no, but I've had quite a few miscarriages, you kind of see them moonwalk away in their mind. So no one really knows how to deal with this. So places like the Pink Elephant Support Network have great resources in where to start. I wish we could talk about it like any other health issue that people are going through, because managing people's reactions to it is half the issue.
You know, you made the decision to stop IVF in 2024. What would you say to someone else who might be approaching that decisive moment?
We had 2 IUIs, 4 rounds of IVF, and then we had our 4th miscarriage. And it was after that, emotionally, we decided that's it for us and we're going to focus on ourselves. That point to stop, especially when the only marker of success is a baby, is a very difficult decision to make. And it's up to each person, but I think that stop point, you'll just know.
We need to stop making that an end point for all relationships, you know, and just allow people to be. You've released a memoir. It's called Stand Still.
The memoir is actually about the journey to finding my husband, which took ages. So I actually thought that was the hard part. I didn't realize that once you walk into the sunset together, there's all these other things that you have to deal with. I think people need to understand that not everyone who wants a child has a child, no matter how hard you try. And that is a reality that we need to start dealing with as a society and speaking about. I think there are many different happy endings and we should be allowed to pursue those different avenues.